I was just on the job recently talking to my coworker. We were talking about not getting a full night's sleep, and there you go. Oh, so, there was a video yesterday, and it was some black guy talking to these two black women about black relationships, black American relationships. And he proceeds. I guess he's an actor. I don't know who he is. They said he played Biggie Smalls. I never seen that movie, but he said that other races of women are better. And then of course, older black woman. I guess she's supposedly a doctor. She tone policed him within seconds, and he backed down. And most of the men and even a couple of the black women in the comment section were like, this dude is weak, right? Stop letting them emasculate you. Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews said the same thing. Stop letting them emasculate you. A lot of black men are conditioned to be afraid of black women, and this has to stop, right? So I am of the notion that when we have conversations amongst ourselves, outsiders need to stay out of it because this is not their conversation. It is not their business. They do not understand what is going on and what we're talking about. And some of us are coming to the same conclusion about our own experiences. This is just that simple. And so this white guy, I didn't know he was white because he had no profile picture, but the way he kept talking about the situation and giving advice, I finally said, "You must be white." And then he goes, "Correct." And I said, "Well, this is a black conversation, you know what I'm saying?" And he immediately jumps into, "Oh, I see that you have the victim mentality." See, this is what they do all the time. The ones that do it, they come with the stupid sign language, which is shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. I said, once again, white guy, this is a stupid comment. You know, y'all throw this around so bad that now all these other groups are doing the same thing. Phil, the advice show, showed some African immigrant female, young female. She said the same thing out of nowhere. Nobody even knows who she is. Black Americans and their victim mentality. Dude, shut the whole F up. That's what I told this dude. I said, you know what? The sign language is getting old. I have a victim mentality because I told you that this was a black conversation and you needed to stay out of it, right? You don't know what's going on. You're not providing any useful conversation, any useful feedback, and you're not welcome here. So why don't you leave? You just have the victim mentality. You're just a piece of shit. This is who you are. You're a piece of shit, right? You got all these other groups of people that are copying you, using your sign language, your shaming, your guilt, your shaming, your insults, your guilt, and the need to be right. And this is what everybody tries to sound like a smart white racist. You're just a victim. And this is where you get Candace Owens, another loser. You're just a victim. I'm a victim because I told you that this was a black conversation. Really, really. Here's another thing. that gets on my nerves on the other side of the coin is you got some black people that everything is always racism. That gets old too. Everybody is not racist because they disagree with you. For example, I'm not going to be long with this. I need to either try to go back to sleep, which is not going to happen, or whatever, just lay around. But you have somebody white, and I'm sorry, you have you have somebody white, and they say that they want their grandkid to look just like them. I have never had a problem with that. Never. And here you have a lot of people out of nowhere were saying, that's racist. And I'm like, racism is the belief that your race is superior to another. I would like, if I ever have any grandkids, I would like my grandkids to look like me. That's not racism. That's preference. That's a preference. There's nothing wrong with loving your race. And there's nothing wrong with the desire to replicate your race. There's nothing wrong with that. So calling everything racist, it loses meaning. It really does. It loses its meaning. It's almost like a joke. This is the reason why Joy Reid is no longer with us. Because she was doing that for years. Right? So, but this is what the stupid white people do. They always, if they don't like what they hear, here comes the shaming language. Here comes the sign language. You're just a victim. You just have the victim mentality. Dude, this dude didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. Seriously. I was like, I don't have a victim mentality. And once again, I told you that this was a black conversation that you needed to stay out of. This was literally a black space. You're here. You're adding nothing of value. You don't know what's going on. You need to get the hell out of here. That's all it is. And I blame a lot of you black people because y'all are always inviting everybody to the cookout. And this is why they always show up all the time, talking about something that they have no understanding of. Always running their fucking mouths, thinking that I'm white and I know everything and I have to comment on everything. No, you need to shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do. This is what they all need to do. So that's it. You know? That's it. That's all.